Hey, welcome back to Kicking It with Keisha. Today I want to talk about something that affects all of us, social media. Like I told you earlier, I have an 11-year-old daughter, and it's getting really hard to try to tell her right from wrong when there's so much influence from the social media, such as Musically, Facebook, Instagram, you know the rest of them. I don't do social media, so it's hard for me to even name them. But it's just so hard to teach my daughter what's normal behavior, what's appropriate, what's expected of a young lady today when they have so many negative influences that are being presented to her. I try to encourage her to be the best she can be every day, but she throws examples in my face that she's seen, and it's hard to debate with it because so many of her friends and social media followers are putting something else out there that our girls look to as something positive. I want her to have a high self-esteem and know that she can accomplish anything. But today through social media, we present this limelight that doesn't require you to have a good education or work your way up to the top. Today we want to sit in front of YouTube as we're doing now and want to get a paycheck, which is okay if that's what God blesses us with. But what if everyone doesn't believe in social media? They don't get that big check from YouTube. What do we have to fall back on? What about the young ladies who are not going to do the provocative things to get a sugar daddy or the boyfriend to pay for everything? I need her to know that what I'm telling her is not outrageous and abnormal. I'm telling her about things that I know from experience and things that I was taught growing up as a young lady. So many things are posted today on social media, and it's just not reality. It's not real. It's hard for me to tell my daughter that she needs to go to college, then get married, then have kids, when you have millionaires that have their own channels. They're not married with kids, and they're doing great. It's hard for me to tell her, don't lower your standards to be with a young man, but he's a millionaire playing ball, and so you want that lifestyle, so you give into what he's asking of you, and you disregard what your parents have requested. How do you all handle social media? Social media has a big influence on us, even with me. I hated when my sister came around and talked about YouTube, but she kept presenting so many channels to me and showing me so many different things. So yes, I got curious, and here I am now doing a YouTube channel. But I'll be the first to tell you if this is a legit, lucrative business. I will post the first check that I receive and let you know if this is something that I was totally wrong about or if it's something I was totally right about. I will share all that information with you and be able to go back and tell her, told you so, if it doesn't come through. And if it does, I will be the first to share the information on how you too can be successful like me. I want you to give me some feedback on how we can implement some things in social media and still be positive and not have so much peer pressure for our kids to deal with in school. What about the kids who can't even afford phones now? Do you know how hard it is for us to be pressured into getting our children a phone because everyone else at school has a cell phone? My daughter calls me every day on her lunch break. We didn't even have cell phones when I was in school. Now the kids practically can take a phone to school every day and they have permission to use them. What is the world coming to? I want my daughter to be able to use her brain to know what 2 plus 2 is, 6 times 4. Today they rely on a cell phone for everything. I asked my daughter the other day to go get a dictionary, and you would have thought I asked her to go kill a snake. Back in the day, we had dictionaries, encyclopedias, phone books. I'm guilty of that. If I were to lose my phone tomorrow, I wouldn't even know my daughter's phone number because we're so accustomed to pressing contact, and there it is. I just want us to go back to the basics, the old school way of doing things, because I want my daughter to know that when times get tough, you may not have a cell phone. You may not be able to rely on social media to get the weather or the news. So what do you all think? Give me some feedback and let me know where you stand on this topic. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, life is what you make of it.